Hello everybody and welcome to our video. This is The Lighthouse Beckons.
Well, technically, it's not a video; it's more of a audio clip. But yeah, I'm Tang.
And I'm Dana. So this is the introduction to our video, and we just wanted to share a little bit with everybody about why we're doing this video and what you can expect from us.
Audio clip. But yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's pretty much just to show our journey.
Yeah, like we're we are not perfect people who have everything down or like righteous people. Like we are learning every single day and we understand the struggle, and so we're pretty much just coming here to share like our day-to-day experiences, what God is telling us, what he's teaching us, and just try and share it in like a more livable way,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
and we're not pastors or preachers or whatever. It's just what we go through day to day, and sometimes how society works, and how our experience with the whole.
Just getting to know
Yeah,
God in this world,
and
pretty much.
yeah.
But like there is the reason why, like one of my reasons why I want to do this video is because I understand that like you could be on high and you could just be like on point with God, like, and put his word into every situation, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, like I'm down here on the ground, how did I get here? And so it's just to sort of like be there and just give you like the rawness of our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, and I think we could eventually do verse of the days, and then we sit down and we discuss what we think.
Verse of the
Or
days, definitely, because that is something that like I have in my life every day. I stumbled upon this website that is, I just googled verse of the day and I check it every day, and God speaks to me so much just through one verse. So the verse that I would like actually to share with everybody today is, nobody should seek his own good but the good of others, and that's 1 Corinthians 10:24. And that one's pretty straightforward, because God wants us to think about other people and not just ourselves.
and I think in times like this, you're always worried and stressed about how am I gonna do this and whatever. I have to make it to a certain time period or a certain.
Like the world
Yeah,
distracts you.
and you feel like you have to be at a certain level, either at a certain age. You should have this already, you should have this done,
Hmm.
and you get so sidetracked of trying to put everything that you think you're supposed to be or where you're supposed to be at, and you just turn a blind eye to helping your neighbor, helping people. I'm not saying go out and do what you can't do, but if you're in a position to help and just to change like a life or something,
Hmm.
sometimes you just have to take a back seat and just let God lead. I mean,
Like God work through you.
sometimes I think my main thing, sometime of messing up, is me not knowing when to really step back and let him lead. And sometimes you think, okay, maybe he's leading, but you're not too sure, so you probably overdo things. And then you're like, okay, maybe I need to step back, and
Yes,
so
like
on.
sometimes that's the hardest part, is just relinquishing that control and giving it to God. And anyways, like, not to get too far into this discussion because this is just our intro, but we'll get into, in the next upcoming videos, we're going to get into like where we started and where God really met us and was like, hey, I'm God, like, and then live in this world now. And so yeah,
Yeah, and
we'll get into more like
yeah,
juicy stuff. And
little discussion like that is what pretty much this channel is gonna be. We just
yeah.
go back and forth on what we think on certain verses, and
Yeah.
how society view God or Jesus or the religion, quotation marks,
And
stuff
not
like
even just
that.
that, but also just how we live in the world, because you know the world is so distracting. Like, you could just be thinking about bills or this problem or that problem, or I have to do this or I have to do that, and you get distracted and then you lose sight of what's really like important. So we're just gonna share what we do, like our everyday stuff.
I think that's pretty good for the intro.
Yeah. So anyways, we look forward to doing an audio thing, whatever you call it.
You've been calling the video clip, so you can't go back and switch it up.
Oh, audio clip. Okay, that's what it is.
Ah.
Anyways, bye.